We've got updates from half of BTS, collabs on the way from some of your faves, we learned 5 things about Pedro Capó, and a thing or two about Billie Eilish's previous tracks. Plus, we look back at one of Kiss's most iconic moments. I'm Tetris Kelly, this is Billboard News. Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday, October 11th, and we gotta talk about what's going on with my boys.
Introduce your girlfriend.
RM is looking for a girlfriend, Jimin is serving fans more face, and we see how golden Jung Kook will be. There's a whole lot of BTS news, and well, I'm gonna give it to you.
Introduce your girlfriend. Oh,
snap indeed. BTS's humble leader RM was kicking it on Weverse, and when asked about a girlfriend, he gave his relationship status and asked for some help.
I really want to, but I have none right now. Can you introduce me one?
And we can always use a little more Jimin. Just a few months after making Billboard chart history with Like Crazy, the only track by a Korean soloist to top the Billboard Hot 100 without a feature, BTS's Jimin is set to unveil his new solo documentary chronicling the creation of his album Face. Titled Jimin's Production Diary, the new film is currently slated for an October 23rd release exclusively on Weverse. And Jung Kook's new album Golden is set to be released on November 3rd. Big Hit just released 3 concept photos for the project titled Substance that has ARMY ready to see it all in 3D.
I wanna see it in motion in 3D.
Speaking of Jung Kook, we may be waiting a little while for his full album, but his next song is coming sooner than you think. Ice Spice, Christina, and Jung Kook all have upcoming collabs. Sign me up.
I wanna see it in motion in 3D.
We know Jung Kook is no stranger to a collab with his 3D Jack Harlow team-up or his Hot 100 chart topper with Latto. But come October 20th, he's joining the Kid LAROI and Central Cee on a track, and it's too much. Speaking of Latto, her next collab is already a hit in my book.
I love it when my life's like this.
Christina Aguilera's life is busy. After just announcing a new Vegas residency, she started teasing something with Latto. Latto posted, "Should we tell them, Christina?" To which she quoted, "I think it's time, babe." Well, TikTok ladies, I'm ready to know what's good. Another team up we didn't know we needed, Ice Spice and Rema. We already know Rema knows how to slay a duet, and now he's teaming up with Ice Spice to make what could be charts gold. Pretty Girl is out on Friday. Keeping it with new music, Billie Eilish said she has an album on the way, but she broke down some of her old music on Jimmy Kimmel, and the first part has me gagged.
Objectively, Bad Guy is like the stupidest song in the world, but it's really good. It's good. Oh my God, don't gas.
Excuse me, Miss Eilish, speak for yourself.
I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
Billie Eilish and Phineas stopped by Jimmy Kimmel Live last night to discuss making music, the family dynamic, and more. When asked if there's a song of theirs that makes them cringe, the singer said her Billboard Hot 100 topper Bad Guy and followed up with this.
I'm trolling. You know what I'm saying? Like that song is like supposed to be goofy, but like it's just funny because I'm like, it's dumb.
The duo may make music together, but Phineas knows where he stands, jokingly saying.
Say my name and see the crowd response. Say her name, see the crowd response.
The pair struggled getting started writing their hit What Was I Made For the Barbie movie, but once the creativity started flowing.
We wrote the whole song, pretty much the whole song, except for like the last verse in like an hour or 2 that night.
What was I made for?
Time for a big reveal as we look back at a major moment in today's rock history.
The day was October 11th, 1983, and the iconic band Kiss showed us a side of them like we had never seen. Get ready to rock and roll in this week's Pop Culture Rewind. American rock legends Kiss were formed in New York City in 1973, and just as much as they had become known for their hits, their looks and style are iconic in every way. Their makeup that became part of history was always on. They didn't perform a Kiss show without it until October 11th. They did it as they opened up their Lick It Up World Tour in Lisbon, Portugal. They had been long famous for hiding their identities in public, but had just revealed their faces during a special MTV appearance. Gene Simmons said in his book, Kiss and Make Up, that he didn't know how I was supposed to act because the non-makeup version of the band was an entirely new idea. With or without makeup, the megastars continued to pave the way for rock and roll and culture.
Because we're Kiss, we define ourselves by all the rules we break.
We'll have another huge moment for you next week in our Pop Culture Rewind.
Before I let you go, we caught up with Pedro Capó at Latin Music Week, and he told us 5 things you may not know about him.
Hey, I'm Pedro Capó, and these are 5 of my favorite Latin things. My favorite Latin word, bendición. It's not just a blessing, it's something that we say as an endearing term to our elders, to our moms, our grandmas, our aunties. It's like pedir la bendición, to ask for the blessing. You don't even think about it as asking for a blessing. It's kind of like the hello, the respectful and endearing hello you give to your elders. Favorite Latin dish? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with, Puerto Rican rice and beans with carne mechada. Favorite Latin vacation? Culebra, Puerto Rico. Favorite Latin song? Oof, that's a tough one. I mean, there's so much. I'm gonna go with Soñando con Puerto Rico by my grandfather, Bobby Capó. Favorite Latin athlete? Roberto Clemente. All right, I'm Pedro Capó, and those were 5 of my favorite Latin things.
That's it for today. Come back tomorrow for the latest in music news and more with Jesse James Decker. I'm Tetris Kelly, and this is Billboard News.